Hello, Knight here. Welcome to Empire Total War, playing the Darthmod, playing as a Great Britain faction rather. It's episode 24, and those of you who have been following the campaign will know that we've finally caught up with the French fleet off the Grand Banks near Newfoundland, and we've got quite a powerful fleet. Edward Russell is a very good admiral. We've got 4 fourth rates, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fifth rates, and we've got what I'd like to call our pursuit ships: 6th rate Jamaica, Savannah, and Sea Witch. And down here we're being aided by our protectorate, 13 colonies, the ship Pandora. Now the French, Sylvester Mong, he's got, what a stupid name, he's got his 5th rate is a scepter, so that's what we'll be trying to attack as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll try to sink the 5th rate scepter. That's my main aim at the moment, and then once that happens we'll move on to attack all the rest of the ships. Well, we'll be attacking all of them at the same time, but we'll see how we go. Okay, let's get into this. So the year's 1718. We're at war against the French, the Spanish, and the Marathas, and we're just positioning ourselves ready to attack the Cherokees. At some point I'm going to have a phase where I don't attack anyone for a while and try to let the general hatred of me, because I'm expanding a lot, die down. So I'll actually spend maybe 4 or 5 turns just improving my economy. So we've got Princess Royal, Halifax, Neptune. Where's the Ajax? There's the Ajax. Right. Unfortunately we don't have the weather gauge. In fact, it's almost directly against us. Right, where are we going to set up? Over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to set up over here. We'll be able to catch some of the wind, and maybe he's going to be coming down almost directly towards us, I would have thought. That's our main battle squadron there, the 4th rates. Okay, let's put them nice and close. In theory this should be the last big fleet action against the French and the Spanish. I think they may have some ships that are hiding amongst the trade areas, so I'm going to go methodically through each trade area, destroying any French or Spanish trade ships. And once I've done that, I'll be able to concentrate on developing my economy. I'm going to keep the 6th rates quite a long way downwind actually. So what they call, I think it's the leeward squadron they'd call them. They're actually going to pursue them if they start to actually move away from me. Okay. Edward Russell, I think he's about 65, I think Edward Russell. This might be his last big battle. And this fleet here represents probably half of our complete navy. So quite a big responsibility on him. Right. So no pressure. Right, where are the French? Right, they've put their weakest ship in the van, actually right at the front of their squadron. It looks as if they're just literally a line ahead. Yeah. So that's going to cause them a problem really. Tactically that's not a good idea, because I should be able to lob the first 2 or 3 ships in his line. We've got the Pandora coming up behind us here. Somewhere. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Pandora's coming to join us. So we really want to be the T, across the T on his line. So if we can move over this way. We don't want to go too far. We'd like to have the Pandora with us. Let's get our slowest ships going first. Yeah, they're making a nice sight. Now we need to keep these 6 rates a little bit downwind, actually, to be honest. Some of you might be wondering about why we've got different coloured ships. Well, it's mainly because a lot of our navy is actually captured ships. That's a French ship, that's a French ship, that's all the ones with white are French ships. We've got a couple of Maratha ships as well we've captured, and also some of these 6 rates are captured Spanish ships. They have the red band along the gun ports. So probably about a third of our fleet is actually captured by the looks of it, which is nice. It's nice for other people to build ships for us, which we then take off them. He's just coming straight for me. Okay, let's try and concentrate, try and estimate where he's going to be coming down. He'll probably turn back across us towards the west once we actually hit the front of his 2 or 3 ships. He'll turn west, I think. So the rear end of our fleet will have to turn south quickly to cut across him to prevent his ships escaping. In nice and tight formation. So I want the 6 rates a fair way off, actually. I'm going to speed things up, actually. You don't want to watch us sailing across the sea. It's quite pretty, but where's our admiral? Ah, he's in the Inflexible. Okay, that's nice. We're nice and tight here. Just need to get a little bit tighter in. And we've still got the wind, actually. Where's the Pandora? That's a 5th rate, but he's basically beating against the wind, I think, straight towards, so he's going to be quite slow to arrive in the battle. Yeah, these are the 5th rates, sorry, the 4th rates that are the strong ships that will do a lot of the killing. We should be able to take out his Admiral flagship there. It's quite weak, actually. It's only got 21 guns. Yeah, we're just about perfect, I think, on that. Should be able to mob this first ship, these first 4 ships. The Antigua, the Inflexible. Where was his Admiral? I think he's probably got his Admiral right at the back. Let's have a look. It's a fine sight, but that's going to be the end of the French fleet, I hope. Where are these other... I think he's probably getting right to the back. Yeah. Clever AI. Where is he? Yeah, he's had his first taste of British broadsides. Let's just take the speed off a bit. I'm quite expecting him to turn west fairly soon, especially if we get across him. If we can manage to get right across in front of him, he'll have no alternative but to turn. Getting a little bit crowded here. Keep going, lads. Let's bring the 6 rates around. Yeah, he's suffering quite a lot of damage already. I think we've lost nobody so far. sides. I need to be aware that he may turn at any moment, to be honest. Let's go across him and see if we can do a little bit of dismasting here. Nice and tight, the guy. Going to anchor the principal. I'm going to pull him back slightly because he's our admiral. Don't want him to get too involved. Let's go back to round shot. We're going right through him now. Actually, yeah, we've taken out his mast. We can fire up the line. That will do us quite a favour actually if we can do that. Let's anchor. 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 Just move the admiral round a bit. These guys coming in. We really want to concentrate all our fire on these guys. He's lost his mast actually. Let's keep going in. Where's that Pandora? How about my pursuit squadron? Where are they? Let's bring them round. They really need to get downwind as quickly as possible. Let's turn about. Let's anchor the Ajax. He's gone, that's good. Right, they're coming towards me now. We have to do a little bit of dismasting. Cut back a little, so they're basically breaking their formation now because they realise they're in trouble. Which should mean we can actually fire directly on them. So we can take this guy's sails out. Bring the admiral down here. We're going to reverse the pursuit squadron. Bring the Neptune round. I've been showing how. Let's get him broadside. Getting up on this guy. To have two ships firing at one. It's always a nice thing to do. So he surrendered, yeah. This is going very well actually at the moment. I'm just going to move up the other side of these guys. Very nice and tight, which is how I like to fight. I like to get in very close if I can. There's no point in standing off. We need to swing about. Where's that? We need to get downwind as soon as possible. Don't want any of these escaping. Right. Let's get the admiral involved. This guy's really doing a lot of damage actually. We need to let's get as close as possible and then we'll turn. Ajax is doing a good job. This guy's making his way through. See if the British come for him. Wow, look at that. Fantastic broadside. Very good. Is he gone? Well done, Greenwich. The Neptune will let him have some as well in a minute. I'm going to pull the Orisa out of this actually. No, let's take one more. Moving over here. Surrender. Where's his admiral? There's his admiral. Let's get after his admiral. Straddle him if I can. Making the meat in the sandwich. Go inside of him. Let's move the Halifax across behind the ship. 5th rate. They won't like that. Is anyone escaping? Let's have a look. Where are those 6 rates dawdling about? He's losing, so we're going to draw him from the battle. Look at that. He's gone. Okay, turn quickly, don't show me stern. Get the Conqueror around this way. Ajax has suffered a bit of damage, we should be able to take out these guys. What's that Apple guy? It's getting nice and tight in on this guy. We need to turn the Halifax around as soon as possible so we don't get anything in the stern. Let's keep after the regenerator. Things are going very well at the moment. Wow, that was an excellent broadside. Move the Ajax around. Need to go after that guy. See if the Halifax can give him a broadside. How are we doing? Fine at the moment, I think. Let's get after this guy. Let's have a look at the whole fleet action. I'm going to move these 6 rates around now. Let's focus now on these remaining few ships. Wow, that's a fantastic broadside. Just took out his mainmast. Well done, Swansea. Intrepid has surrendered. If we can get his admiral, I think we'll have a very good chance of destroying his fleet without much damage to ourselves at all. Going to anchor the ship and use some broadsides against this sloop and also the Marseillaise. Surrendered, surrendered. He's really got his weaker ships now. We've suffered some damage here, the Princess Royal, so we're going to pull them out, not to lose any of our 4th rate ships. But this one's his routing. Looks like Pandora's getting involved in the battle. Bring these ships over. Okay. Just check there's no one escaping. This guy looks as if he's making a good run actually. Let's have a look. See if we can get after him. Let's send the Conqueror after him. This is Royal. I have to move further away. Something over here. Swords winning. Unfortunately, he's showing his stern to the like a rond. Let's get Martinique over here as well. Winning slightly. Okay. Bit of a jaw going on between those two. What we're going to do is sinking. I think we've done too much damage to him. Surrendered. Oh, the Ajax has surrendered. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, looks as if we've actually sunk this one as well. That's not the aim, lads. You're doing your job too well. He's healing right over. But taking my, oh, he's gone. Oh well. Well, it could be worse. I really want to capture all of these ships, but I'm a bit greedy, to be honest. Can't expect too much. Right, so he's got a sloop left, I think. Let's put some of these more damaged ships around. There's a Swansea going as well. Let's get her out of it. The Neptune is a really powerful ship. It's got almost no damage at all, so we'll bring her over and take out the Coron. Leave the battle. Yeah, Antigua, you did your job far too well. Overzealous there. Where are my 6 rays? I'm going to need to bring them round, because I think we might have a bit of a routing situation going on. Isn't that damaged actually? Saying that, he's lost nearly all of his. Gosh, he surrendered. That's not good. Come on, Conqueror, pile it in. Let's cut across his stern, give that 5th ray some attacks from the stern. This guy's bow and then attack the ship. Come on, Antigua. Let's come about. We can give this guy a broadside. Let's get in a bit closer so we can see some of the action. Has now surrendered. Okay. Let's get him nice and tight. Give the Marseilles a nice broadside. Disappeared in a smoke. Let's move about. It's the Antigua to take on Ron. Is he still actually there? I can't actually see if he's there. Is he on fire or what? Buster's surrendered. He's sinking. No, it's the Orissa that's sinking. Oh dear, we've lost a ship. That's bad news. And the Ajax is on fire, which is never a good thing. Not next to all my ships I've captured. Let's get the Neptune out of there in case this fire goes off. Don't go in there, Pandora. If we get a magazine explosion, it's going to be very, very messy. No, I can't lose the Ajax. No, I think we're going to have a magazine explosion. What's the Pandora doing? He's boarding, but I think he's trying to board me. Oh dear, here we go. Wow! Oh dear. Oh well, the Ajax is finished. I think that might have caused... well, I suppose I've lost the Ajax, but there you go. He went down fighting, blew up the magazine. Let's have a look and see what the damage is. Oh, we've done very well, actually. We lost 2 ships. He lost 2, but we've captured 10, which is fantastic. That's very good. Okay. So Antigua captured 1. Was that destroyed 1? Okay. Quite a lot of experience as well down here. Right, what we're going to do is basically steal all these ships. I'm going to take them rather than get the prize money. And money is very good at the moment. We don't need to worry about it. Okay, speed up the end of the French fleet. Here we go. Bye bye, Davy Jones locker. Okay, there's a rather climactic end to the battle. The Ajax blowing up its magazine. Okay, what we're going to do...
Ship's orders!
We're going to send a sloop and the brig off to Brazil to trade. There's 2 5th rates there.
Make ready!
We'll send that sloop off as well.
Ready for action!
Right, I think we're going to keep the rest. Yeah. But I'm sure it's such a large fleet, you might not even be able to get everyone into Newfoundland, Port Plaisance, St. John's, to actually... anyway, we'll try, we'll get as many as we can. Okay. So, I'm going to have to move a couple of these maybe over to this fishing port. We'll send the Greenwich. Actually, what we could do, I'll send a couple over to here. 5th rate Greenwich and Admiral's 5th rate, and we'll replenish these immediately. We've got plenty of money to rebuild our fleet. So 2 in here. Right, so let's move them in there. And we're just going to replenish the whole lot. It's going to be expensive. Ooh, 4,600. But we've basically got complete supremacy at sea now, which is excellent. Right, next thing to do is get these over to Brazil. Work on our trade. Can they make it? Can they make it? Yes, I think they can. Yeah. There we go. There'll be some more sugar to add to our trade. I'm not going to bother to replenish these because they still produce the same amount of trade, but that actually costs a lot less to maintain when they're damaged. So it's a kind of win-win situation. Right, okay. God, I feel exhausted. Right, okay, let's see what's going on here. We're recruiting a Hessian troop, and we've got those. We're going to produce some artillery here. We've no artillery in that army, so we're going to produce 3 artillery. And what can we do over here? Another Hessian. So that'll be 4 units plus the one that's developing in Plaisance, plus the army that's there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 18. So we'll be sending those 18 troops round to attack the Cherokees here. Right. In North America, you can see I've done pretty well so far. We've not really had many setbacks at all. The French have no territories left in this area. This is completely replenishing, and this army is completely replenishing. Right, I'm going to move this army up to here. And these 2 armies will move on this guy and Chickasaw and Tellico. What I'm going to do,
Ready and awaiting orders.
No, maybe next turn. What I want to do is stagger the attack. So if by that I mean I'm going to attack here, and actually I hope then he'll move his armies out to attack maybe Savannah or Georgia, or he'll get some movement out of him so that he comes out of these two areas, but particularly up here. In this region I suspect he's got an army, but what I'd like to do is move round with my fleet to about here and stand off at sea, wait for him to move his troops over towards Montreal and Quebec, thinking he's going to be able to take these two. And if he gets to about here, we'll then attack a weakened group of troops that he'll probably have left. He may not have even left anything in Moose Factory, in which case we'll be able to eliminate him straight away, which would be excellent. We've got a 32 gun 6 rate down here to move him about, this guy. Okay, I think that's what I want to do in the North American theatre. So next turn we'll be attacking the Cherokees. Once we've got Chickasaw, or Chickasaw, yeah it must be, Chickasaw is the right pronunciation I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we'll then have the 13 colonies joining us and we'll have a very strong position in North America. We'll be the dominant power then. And then maybe we'll have to think about not attacking anyone on land for a while and let, if I show you the diplomatic relations, they're not good. We've got problems with Poland, Lithuania, Prussia, Russia. We're already at war with Spain and France and the Marathas. Can we help the 13 colonies anymore? Let's try and see if we can get some money out of them. No, oh, obviously they haven't got much cash. Let's give that to them and let's try 500. See if they'll accept that. Yeah, good. Poor old Dutch are at war with basically everyone. But I was saying that not everyone hates them. Quite a few of our allies like them. Okay, allied with, yeah, they're not too bad. It's a bit awkward that they're allied with the Cherokee, so when I attack Chickasaw, we might have a slight problem with the Dutch. Anyway, let's see if I can help them. The technology's pretty good at the moment. Let's try 250. Oh my word. No, that's just Van der Vin. That's Jan van der Vin, that's just crazy. Let's just, no, we're not going to do that. Ottomans are very friendly towards us. Let's see if we can get some money out of them. Yeah, we are going to give them both. I was going to give them one, but we'll give them both. No, they want, see, I think it's because they're starting to want territory on, because basically people hate us now. We're actually falling out with everyone because we're doing too much in the way of expansion. 103 territorial expansion, even with Austria, who's very friendly towards us. Yeah, that's not good. We need to slow down a bit, I think, because we're going to end up with trouble otherwise. We're going to end up with fighting 5 or 6 nations at the time, and that's not good. Okay, we're finished in North America. There's nothing more I want to do, so we're going to go to Europe Theatre, and we're going to attack. Oh, he's rebuilt that, so we need to destroy that.
Your nation expects that every man do his duty.
This is all part of my economic warfare against the French until I can bring some armies over from North America. That should be enough. Yeah. And he's rebuilt this port. There we go. Let's destroy that. So I'd love to have 4 or 5 turns where I'm just developing my economy, but I haven't really stopped fighting battles since we started the game, which is good for people watching, but it's not really much in the way of a balanced game at the moment. Still, it wasn't me that attacked anyone. The French attacked me and the Spanish attacked me. I was the one who attacked the Marathas. I've got to own up to that. Okay, that's destroyed all their ships, all their ports. They can't make ships anymore. Here we're going to do the same on this port, which is rebuilt, so we're going to destroy that. Then we'll be going on to the Indian
boys. Keep away.
subcontinent and trying to sort them out.
To sea. Prepare for battle.
Doing quite well considering we've only got one stack against the Marathas. I think the Marathas have about 30 units, maybe 40. And since we've captured Hyderabad, we've kind of blocked off the Mughals' access to the Marathas, and they've kind of like lost interest in the war. As the Marathas are not actually on their borders, the AI seems to be thinking, well, we don't need to do very much here. So I think I'm going to have to sort things out myself with the Marathas. Maybe again moving an army over from North America once we've dealt with the last 4 Spanish colonies. How are we doing? That's destroyed. Let's see here. So we can monitor ships going out through the Straits of Gibraltar. That's destroyed. That's 1250 to repair, 1250 to repair, 1250 to repair. So that's a lot of money that's going to cost him. I want to have a look at the trade areas actually, because to see if there are any Spanish. There's no Spanish or French or Maratha ships in that area. And there's none here either, because it's green basically. If you know it's green, then there's none in that area. Ah, there's some Spanish ships there by the looks of it. So that's, once I've actually refitted my fleet at St. John's, they'll be attacking in the Caribbean to destroy any Spanish ships there. And once I've got supremacy, I'll be using some of the 6 rates to destroy the ports that are left for the Spanish in that area, then move the rest of the fleet to here, and we'll see. Because you may have quite a few ships there. There's no way of telling, to be honest. And here, again, we're okay. We're fine. And in fact, there's quite a large 13 colonies. Yeah, 13 colonies have a large group of ships here. I could actually move off of here and hope that they'll come and trade, but I'm not going to. I could do, but I'm not going to. Right, let's have a look at India. India's quite interesting. So I've managed to do wonders considering I've only got one army here. What we're going to do, we're going to move down to here, this army. We're allied with the Mysore, we've got military access, and the Marathas, I don't think they're at war. I hope they're not, because they'll just come across the border and slaughter me. They're not at war with anyone actually, Mysore, at the moment. In fact, they're trade partners, Mughals and Marathas, so they're obviously trying to be neutral. They're my allies actually. The Marathas have been suffering a lot of economic warfare. This is destroyed. This is destroyed. That's nearly destroyed. That's gone. That's repaired. So we're going to go and destroy that. Just literally keep going in and out until there's not much left of it, and it costs them more money to rebuild it. Let's go around here. We've got a cavalry on that one. We'll move this around here. Oh, ship's going water. Okay, let's get back on the ship. Right, as I say, there's not much he can do at the moment, this poor guy. He's getting barely 1500. His growth is going down. Still a lot of wealth in that area. They're big populations, aren't they, I suppose? The tax base is really big. There's an army here that's been sitting here for ages. I think it's got one of those AI problems where it's just stuck, basically. It doesn't know what to do, it can't move out. My aim here is to attack this guy. Nice weak army, slaughter them, move back across the border, and he shouldn't really be able to replenish his army all that well. I'm hopeful this full stack will go on a jolly up here and try and take out maybe Hyderabad, and when they're between the two I might be able to nip in quick and attack his one region. Okay, let's just have a quick recap on the ministerial side. He's terrible. Let's see if we can get rid of him. Oh, he's not much better. Oh dear. No, not much better. Oh well. We're trying. They're very popular, unfortunately. So family tree. I think we've got a new princess. Princess Charlotte. Okay. It's been destroyed as well, hasn't it? Right, just on the science side. Don't want that. Well, we would like it, but there's other more important things that we've got to go for. going to go for division of labour, simply because it gives you a lot more wealth, and that's where my focus is going to be. I'll be doing commercial ports and all these different warehouses next to try and build up. There'll be a phase where it won't be very interesting in terms of warfare, but it'll be developing the economy for 4 or 5 turns, I hope, whilst the fleets take the action to the enemy in France and Spain's case. Land battles will continue over here, I think, against the Karnataka Maratha Confederacy. Okay, let's oh look, 1776. Let's sorry about that. let's end at the turn. Let's see what happens. France has no colonies now at all. Spain has 4 left. Okay, just had a quick sip of tea. Let's see what's going on now. We've gone through the difficult ones, which are Austria, Prussia, it's not Austria, Prussia, Russia, and Poland, Lithuania. They're the ones I'm really worried about. In fact, I think I may well give them some money this turn to try and sweeten them a bit. I really don't want to have too many wars at the same time. Fleet arrives. These are the guys that are coming down to trade. So we can get on this one. Yeah. And over here, I think that's sugar actually, I think, comes from Brazil. Look at trade. Yeah, we're getting loads of sugar actually. Lots and lots, and we're doing very well on trade, even though Portugal and United Provinces are having their trade interfered with, and even Denmark is, and we're still making loads of money. We're doing very well at the moment here. That was the other ship that I've just moved up here. Report. Oh yes, these are all the guys in New France and Upper Canada, Newfoundland. That's going to be my army for attacking the Cherokees. Let's have a look at India first. Let's go back to India. Okay, well he hasn't done much in the way of movement, has he? He's got 2 lots there. So we're going to position here. Okay.
Ready.
Let's have a look at his. Was he trying to repair that? We'll have to see. Let's put ashore my marauders, and we'll go over here and have a little bit of destruction. Let's completely destroy this. Yeah, that's gone now. Port was gone. Let's take him off here. There we go. I think we're going to go in the port actually. And that's almost destroyed. He's not, as you can see, he's not really got the money to repair these things now. Oh, he has money to repair that. Right, okay. Right, I don't know whether to just leave that cavalry up here as bait and draw off some of these troops. I think one thing at a time actually, maybe next turn. We'll go across the border next turn and attack these guys and destroy them. There's still quite big armies. These are like 400 or 500 men in each of these groups, so you're probably talking like maybe 3,000, 3,500. So yeah, still big old armies. Right, okay. Nothing there that we want to do. I think in India we've positioned ourselves very well to attack here. Go back across the board and then move up to here again, ready to attack Arcot. Okay, let's go back to Britain. I know this gets a bit tedious, but it's the only way I can ensure that we don't have a problem with the French. Whilst I've no armies in this area. Oh, it doesn't look like the Dutch are too long for this world. Yeah, they could well have a problem actually. It's not all bad news if they actually are captured and destroyed. as a faction, it means that a lot of their territories in North America and Ceylon will become a territory I can grab off of the troops that will be there. It won't be a strong army there. Okay, so it's not all bad news. It'll be an ally that's gone. I think Holland is notoriously hard to control, I think. Even though the AI gets bonuses in terms of like disorder and things like that, it's still very difficult for them to hold down Holland. Perhaps Holland will come back, or may actually take Holland and give it back to the Dutch, if I can in some way. Let their rebels arise and then let them take over. I like the Dutch. Right. Anything I want to do here in Great Britain? Should really, what we should do, we need to, let's build a naval board. Allows me to research some more things. Yeah, let's build that. I think everyone's basically replenishing or replenished basically. Got no problem here at the moment, so I don't need to worry about that. I think if I build this, we get some Highland units, but at the moment, yeah, it's not worth doing that because we're not going to build an army in this country at the moment, in Great Britain. Right, let's go to the Mediterranean, sort out the Spanish. It's a shame, what if the Dutch go, a lot of these fleets that are around helping us at the moment are going to disappear as well. The Portuguese are having their attention taken at the moment by the Dutch. Okay. He has repaired that. Let's go back. We'd go back and destroy it anyway. Oh dear, what's going on here? Is that the... Oh, I don't have to worry about that. There's no way that some kind of sloop or something is going to attack our fleet. Okay, that's gone. Let's destroy Marseille. We just took their ship, Marseille. So they're not having a good year, are they? City of Marseille. We've lost one of their ships. It's named after their port, and they're now getting some shelling from British fleet. Okay, let's see what's happening to the French. Gosh, their income is huge, isn't it? Even though we're damaging them every turn. Because these are costing like $12.50 a go, at least. And they might even be building ships in them, so they're losing that as well. But I've got a feeling the Dutch are going to go, and we don't have an army to even prevent that. We couldn't send an army now to help the Dutch. I think they're going to be gone. Let's go. In which case I should take steps to maybe... Are we near the coast? I think we can get there. We can get the coast, and we've got a ship here. That's fine. We can zip over, take out this, and still maybe then... Yeah, that's all fine. That's all good. And how about in North America? Can we do the same? Because it will be this territory that will go, and this territory here, Punda in Curacao. We don't want those to become pirate lairs again, and then we'll have to fight the pirates again. They'll go around destroying our ports, la la la, and we'll be back to how we were in the first few games, first few turns of the game. Right, okay, that's a nice strong army. We'll probably just get them to... Right, okay. Right, we're going to move... Actually, I'll just get this ship here to pick these up. Right, okay, well, I think we're going to end the turn a little bit early, because I'm just going to be repositioning armies at the moment. This fleet is now replenished. Look at that, fantastic. I think we've got a ship over here as well, haven't we, that can come out. We only need one ship to actually transport them. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the major engagement that we had. It's a shame the Ajax blew up. It's quite sad, because the Ajax has been with us for ages. Maybe we'll rebuild the Ajax, or we'll rename a ship the Ajax perhaps. Yeah, quite sad about that. But Edward Russell did a fantastic job. Is he still around? He didn't get killed, did he? Let's have a look. Maybe we'll name a ship the Edward Russell. one of the French ships, because he did such a good job. Right, well I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been quite exciting, I think, the fleet action, and I'm glad that you're here listening to me chatter on. So don't forget to comment if you've got any suggestions or anything. If you just want to chat about the game, any strategies you've got to suggest, any differences that you think that I should be doing, any things that I should be not doing, and I hope to be speaking to you soon, when we'll be taking out the Cherokees next, and hopefully the Dutch will hold on for a bit longer and keep the French occupied. But things are going well in general. It's only 1719 and we're well on our way. Right, hope to speak to you soon. Bye for now.